Hails! I'm Aernath, and today we are again with another Horrific Vision guide. This time Stormwind for ranks 5 to 8, with side bosses Slavemaster, Ul'rok, and Therum Deepforge, and finally Alleria. I actually recorded this one during my 8 to 9 with my Demon Hunter, but the city proc wasn't at Stormwind back then, but it's the same run. Probably it will give the same idea, and it's one of my earliest runs with full side bosses and Alleria, so you can have an idea about mechanics and boss fights. Let's go. Skipping to the smaller one. Let's rewind this to the start. Let me show you my talent thingy here. Yes, Titanic Research Archive. I had one extra talent here. You don't need these. If you get this talent, the Elite Extermination, it will help with 200 extra sanity when you kill an elite. So if you can get this one, just go for it. Otherwise, this tier isn't that helpful, just helps you with Corrupted Mementos from chests. So let's start. Fast forward here, the map. Let's talk about map a little bit. I will start here as usual with Stormwind rounds. Alleria is here. I will first go to Trade District for Slavemaster as the last boss. There are two bosses here and a small event. I will show you there. After that I will go to the Dwarf District. Both are corrupt zones. I mean, the low zones names differ, but these are easier zones. These are harder zones. We won't get to the harder zones. I will kill these two bosses, then Alleria. Just a reminder, you don't need to kill Alleria on these runs. Like my previous Orgrimmar runs for these ranks 5 to 8, you can go directly to these mini bosses and kill them and get your 2 pages and be done with it. That's all you need. And first one, you just need 1 page, so just go to this or this. Dwarf District is easier if you're just going for one zone. I recommend to go to the Dwarf zone first. So let's start. I will talk over the files. Fast forward, talking with Ration, and here we start. You can pull 2 groups here, but this caster is dangerous, so focus on him. Fallen Void Speaker, not that dangerous, but if you skip the interrupt, he can fear you and you can pull extra mobs. Also, with the footmen, when they put up their shield with this repel, you can't interrupt but stun that. No need to just go to behind and hit these guys from behind so they can't repel that. Normal damage and done. There's another group here. Very easy, just kill them for extra corrupt mementos. There's also a chest here, so I'm going for that. Fast kill. Of course, watch out for your corruption procs. By the way, trick here, after you get the Cloak's use option, save it for boss fights, because sometimes these corruption procs can get really annoying and disturb your boss fights, so keep that in mind. If it gets really annoying, just use your cloak and then you will be safe from your own, at least, corruption procs. Getting another chest here, clearing this side because there's another chest there. Always go for more mementos. You can pull 2 groups at this zone, it's the easiest zone. So just get whatever you can, clean them. Every mob means more corrupted memento, differs from mob to mob. I forgot about the chest here, so going back. And now I'm going to the trade district. That's two last group of mobs here. Clearing them. As usual, don't stand on the ground thingies. Every ground thing eats your sanity, so keep that in mind. I already lost a needless amount of sanity here because this is one of my noob runs. Going. I guess I thought I seen a chest there. Anyways, you don't need to kill these. They won't get you into combat. So here we start. Trade district. Some creepy hanged people there. You need to kill the civilians too because your AoE attacks will probably aggro them. Focus on the big guy as usual, stay out of the ground thing. Don't do what I do. After the big guy, focus on the tentacle. It's the most annoying one. Yeah, that's done too. First, you need to kill the Inquisitor here. You don't need to kill the groups for that, but after you kill the Inquisitor, you need to clear chests. Not chests, but cages. So clearing the place is good. Will make your run faster in the next part. So again, killing this group, losing a needless amount of sanity, but I will use one of my what's that? Orb Operation Manuals. Killing the tentacle. Of course, don't. I had Dark Delusions proc on this run, and they send this same image thing with our corruption proc. If you are 40 plus, when they reach you, they stun you. So keep that in mind. Okay, now we're going to increase there. You can interrupt this agonizing torment, but it's not that dangerous. So if you miss some, don't worry. Just don't stand in the ground thingy. He dies fast, so you see it just procs 7 sanity per second. So it's not that dangerous, but try to interrupt that. Of course, don't miss chests. Now next part here, going for chests. This kid has something to do with it. See another thing coming and I panicked and ran backwards. Anyways, now the last group, I guess. Yeah, this is the second and main side boss of this zone. Killing the tentacles. Don't forget about tentacles, and of course, watch out for the ground thingy and don't stand in it. Now going for Ul'rok. This guy has 2 annoying abilities. One is this chain. It silences you and pulls you to him. Don't let that chain pull you to Slavemaster, otherwise you will get stunned for I guess 5 seconds, and you will lose a very big amount of sanity, I guess 200 or something. So always run away when you are chained. It will be you will be warned about it before he casts that, so it's safe. Of course, watch out for that grunting too, and of course your own procs and sanity stuff. I mean corruption stuff. Now we are rescuing the prisoners from cages. We need 8. They roll around, and you can see that from minimap. I use an add-on sexy map for my minimap to see these stuff. I recommend that. You can use other add-ons too for, you know, changing your minimap size and position. Now freeing the prisoners. Looking at the map for that. One last ahead. Not one more, I guess. Yeah. When you complete the unlocking prisoners thingy, event ends. And you can return to the start with this portal. Keep that in mind, it saves you a lot of time. Yes, we're in front of the place here. And now I'm going for the Dwarf district. Again, for ranks 5 to 8, you don't need to kill Alleria. So just focus on these 2 mini bosses, these 2 zones. Now on the way to Dwarf district, this small group comes. Very easy to kill. 3 lovely gnomes. And now we have to go to the other side. Don't go this side like I do. That's a noob move. Okay, we enter Dwarf district from here. You will need to put bombs here, plant bombs, and then detonate them. See, I'm losing my sanity and filling up here. Keep that in mind when you see yourself at 300 or 250 or something. You can get one small group, but be very careful. Don't lose extra sanity, don't ruin your run, always play safe. Use your orbs early and always stay at the safe distance, because you can't use orbs in combat, so keep that in mind. Now killing groups and putting bombs there. Bomb positions are always the same, by the way. It's questing, so memorize, or you can always look from your minimap here. Don't get to this point, it's the boss zone. Go to the other places, clear mobs. Another image coming. There are no dangerous mobs here, but only this one, and this is a mini boss and an elite, so keep that in mind. His most dangerous attack is this heroic leap thingy. Yeah, this entropic leap. It's the corrupted version of an heroic leap, I guess. And if you get caught in it, it costs a lot of sanity, so be careful about that. Don't follow him there. An image following me, so I'm putting another bomb there. There's an elite group, not an elite but a big guy, group with a big guy. You can pull a lot of groups here, 3, maybe 2-3 groups, it's safe. They don't have a lot of dangerous abilities. Just play it safe though. Of course, watch out for civilians, and I unintentionally put this. You have to interrupt that Taskmaster ability. Not have to, but it's good if you interrupt that because it's increasing the damage of other mobs and itself. So keep that in mind. Putting down bombs, arranging sanity window. You see there's another bomb here. You can do this a lot faster if you know the places and you know, clear mobs a bit faster. Watch out for this piercing shot too, by the way. Don't stand in front of it. Of course, don't do what I do here and go into this ground stuff. I just got greedy because of the chest, like escaping or something. No need to. Just play safe, be cool. Now detonating the bomb. If I can click on it. And now the last boss of the zone. Before that I put a sanity orb, my last one, just to be safe. And now starting. This guy has two dangerous abilities. One of these is putting down these bombs. Don't stand in these as usual, don't stand in fire, and then he will cast that flame thingy. Let's rewind. Empowered forge fire or something. Yeah, empowered forge breath. Don't stand in front of it. If you have DBM, you will be warned, like you see here, with voice and visual warning with the text. Just watch out for that. It's very dangerous. You will lose a lot of sanity to that if you get caught, just like Thrall's stunning thingy. Okay, now he's dead. And there's another portal here, but it's here. See, I messed it up. Thought I saw a chest here, but there isn't. So, going to the entrance again. And now I will deal with Alleria. As usual, I CC one of the guards here, Rift Walkers. Watch out for their frontal attack. As usual, they show it like that. Just don't be in that direction. Interrupt this one. This is their shield thingy. And he's dead. She's dead. Now this one. See, it's coming from this way. I'm escaping. Interrupt. Misses. And he's got a bubble, but he's dead anyways. So now off to Alleria. I got quite good sanity to deal with her too. But now the thing is, she will get two skills from the mini bosses, side bosses I've killed. So I have to watch out for those. Starting, and I will show you. This is her ability, like the one she's using before. Just run out of the falling arrows. Another darkened sky. Now you have to break loose, just as the warning says. When you see, and you see she's using that chain pull thingy. It's equally dangerous, but good part is you can hide behind a pillar and evade these both mechanics. She's also using the bombs. Just watch out for these stuff. A lot of ground movement. You can pull her to yourself. That's a good trick by hiding behind a pillar. Break line of sight, and she will come to you. Play it safe, don't do what I do here. Just hide behind the pillar. Now I tunnel vision here needlessly because she's almost dead. And now it's done. So yeah, that's it. Let's pause it here. One last reminder for ranks, early ranks, you just need one page from the side bosses. So go for the trade district. I mean the dwarf district. That one is easier. If you're getting one page and you want to play it safe, and if you have low gear, just do that. Otherwise, you can go to two side bosses, go to the harder one first, to the trade district, and you can do dwarf district easier after that. And you don't need to kill Alleria if you are low on sanity. Just watch out for that. And if you are above 500 sanity, you can easily take out Alleria too. So don't panic and use your orbs, and always play it safe. And you will easily get from 5 to 8, even with 420 gear. Just unlock your talents and watch out for the warnings. And if you have DBM, you will see those anyways. So you also have to watch out for the other mob mechanics, and you will be safe all along. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and I will keep making these as I go up to the upper ranks. So that's it for now. Take care.